traces of release. Static fades but still remains, echoed softly in our veins. on silence in my veins, soft distortion in refrains. Your reflection fades away through the echoes of delay. Minimal but sharp and tight, hi-hats cutting through the night, sub bass rolling underneath like a true Shifting shadows cross the floor. Filtered scent begins to roar. Soft but heavy in its tone, like a truth we've never shown. Kick drum beating like a heart. Promises we couldn't keep. Gravity begins to fade in the chords that we replayed. in quiet streams, folding into broken dreams. Constellations fade from sight, leaving only endless night. sound slowly cease, leaving traces of release. Static fades but still remains, echoed softly in our veins. fragments everywhere. Distant glow begins to fade, but the rhythm always cold horizon painted gray. Four soft chords begin to sway. Your voice lingers in the lake, like signals drifting far away. Snare tail stretching through the dark, subtle tremors in my heart. Kick drum steady, deep and wide, holding what I silence in my veins, soft distortion in refrains. Your reflection fades away through the echoes of delay. Minimal but sharp and tight, hi-hats cutting through the night, sub bass rolling underneath like a truth beneath my teeth. Feel the afterlife pulse beating through the dark, every memory convulsed, leaving just a guitar lines in silver air, reverb heavy everywhere, snare and tail blooming slow and wide, carrying the undertide. If we vanish in the sound, would we ever be unbound in the rhythm's quiet trust, turning longing into dust? Feel the afterlife pulse beating through the dark, every memory convulsed, leaving just a spark. Paths collapsing, fading hue, only afterlight we knew. Pulses slowing, almost gone. Still the night goes on filter lights across the sky tonight. A distant path begins to breathe in time. Your shadow moves inside my mind like waves that never leave the shoreline. Delay guitars fall into space. Every note leaves a silver trace. My pulse aligns with the kick below, a quiet rhythm steady and slow. We are echoes in slow motion, floating through this deep blue ocean. Every breath Shifting shadows cross the floor. Filtered scent begins to roar. Soft but heavy in its tone, like a truth we've never shown. Kick drum beating like a heart. We couldn't keep. Gravity begins to fade in the chords that we replayed. whisper faint and clear, marking every hidden fear. If the sky would start to fall, would it matter after all? In the cinematic blue, where every star reminds of you. Hollow constellations glow in the space we used to know. Every spark begins to slow, still we let the silence flow. Paths dissolve in quiet streams, folding into broken dreams. Constellations fade from sight,